Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi my loves, it's Choice and you're watching Choice TV. For today's video, I wanted to get on here and talk about Cardi B leaking a blogger's address.
You gonna say why we fell out? Bitch, I'll tell the world why we fell out. You a fake motherfucker. And I let you play in my face for a long fucking time. Who you think you fucking feeling like? Women don't hate gay men. Women hate gay men like you. Better be 40 you bragging about fucking living in a $3,500 apartment in the downtown LA. You think you look fucking good to be talking about how other motherfuckers look?
So, if y'all didn't know, Armand Wiggins is one of the most popular bloggers on YouTube right now. He's known for doing his live streams, his cunning personality, and he's also known for being problematic in a sense because he's gone back and forth with a lot of big name entertainers such as Akbar V from Love and Hip Hop, Carisha from the City Girls, but he is most notable for breaking stories. One of the stories he's most notable for breaking is he literally had a recorded phone call of the trans girl that went around saying that she was messing around with the rapper Young Buck.
Okay, you call me from a block number. You call me from a block number. I don't trust that.
Hey, yo, listen, what I'm trying to make you understand. Did you hear what I just told you? If I don't do what I said, you can put the shit back up.
And he's broken a heap of other stories. But one story that always caught my eye was a story where he had a secret recording of Keke Palmer going back and forth with her child's father, which to this day, I'm still curious as to how the fuck he even got that.
She's the one that kept wanting to come back around. Trust me, I didn't want this.
But that makes no sense as to why you harassed. You know, there's no need to say horrible things and send me this Usher picture. There's no reason for that. You do that because you're nuts. Yeah. There's no reason for you to say that. Jezebel, calling me Haiti. That's all unnecessary. You do all of that unnecessarily because something's wrong with your mind.
However, he used to have a very tight relationship with the superstar Cardi B. And now they no longer have a relationship and it's getting very, very ugly between them to the point where things might get physical and on the street.
There's boundaries. There's boundaries and you've been crossing them. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with the brim.
Yeah, I wouldn't take that lightly. Cardi B said that a year ago to stop playing with the brims. And again, I'll go deeper about how a lot of this started. But Cardi B has been associated with the brims for literally her entire life. She's been a part of the brims since she was 16 years old. And essentially, they're basically the Bloods. And essentially, they're a organized group of gangbangers who don't play at all. Many of them are facing murder charges. Many of them are facing charges involving trafficking. Many of them are very connected. So this is not a joke if she feels the need to involve her gang.
Stop fucking playing with me and leave me the fuck alone. Because I don't bother nobody. Don't come fucking bothering me.
So essentially, Cardi B hates this guy. She does not like him at all. And some of you guys may be wondering, why? Why him of all people? Well, just to give you guys a better glimpse of things, Armand Wiggins used to have a very tight relationship with Cardi B because he is known to make videos about a lot of the female rappers and entertainers in the industry.
So she hasn't even fixed that. So you have that, and then you have this new thing, and they merged it together to make a bigger thing. The problem is people don't see Nicki Minaj as a victim.
So in many cases, sometimes when you make videos, people oftentimes see it. If a lot of times celebrities feel like you're kissing their ass, sucking up to them, they'll reach out to you. Or if you make content that they don't agree with, but they were engaged with, they'll sometimes reach out to you personally, give you receipts, give you evidence, and so much more.
I said some disparaging things about her, and I'm like, hey, you know, let me give this woman a chance. And then she actually slid in my DM one day and corrected me on a story that I put out. And I said, wow, she put respect on my platform. I can appreciate that. So, you know, Cardi B, you're not that bad. Let me go ahead and take a step back and appreciate you and look at it a little bit different.
And that's how they became cool. Celebrities oftentimes will reach out to bloggers because they sometimes like to keep control of the narrative, or sometimes they generally do want to help you with your commentary if they feel like you posted something inaccurate. And that's the story of how they first built their friendship 5 years ago. Well, it wasn't even really a friendship. It was just more of a connection, which is unfortunate because it's one thing to befriend a celebrity. That's not an issue. The issue is you befriended a entertainer just to fall out with them and then go public about the fallout and then tease the fact that you have receipts on them. You shouldn't do that because now this person lets you in. They let you into their world because they thought that you were going to be their puppet, and then you blast and fall out with them. This is your own fault. So this isn't really going to end well, but we'll go a little bit deeper about this a little later in this video. But I'll be real, I would never really be friends with a big name celebrity, only because I wouldn't want it to affect my personality, or I wouldn't want it to affect my commentary about them. And that's just my personal opinion. I just wouldn't do it. Sometimes when you're in the entertainment industry, you don't want to burn bridges, because sometimes people can be very sensitive and very untrusting when you have opinions about them. But my issue is this. Cardi B took things too far going off on this blogger, and this isn't the first time she's done this. She's done this to plenty of people. She did this with Angie, who we all know is the owner of the Shade Room, calling her a big water buffalo.
Popping off at this water buffalo bill bitch, fucking Angie, the owner of the Shade Room, because she know that she's not allowed to post me. So what does she do? She posts mad shit of people that she know that I'm associated with. For example, QC, right? This is the owner of one of the most successful black-owned label right now. Every artist that he got under his label are rocketing. He said donated $25,000 to the Ellen Foundation for Kids in Africa. Did the Shade Room posted it? No.
She's done this to other people, such as the Neighborhood Talk, saying not to post them. She's done this to a lot of media platforms who don't even have that much of a reach, telling them not to post them. And she's just overall a very self-absorbed person.
Fucking violate these niggas right fucking now.
And for anyone that's wondering, no, I'm not a barb. Nicki Minaj actually has me blocked on Instagram, so I'm not on anybody's side at all. But I gotta be real, Cardi B is one of the most self-absorbed, egocentric people in the industry, that she takes things so personal when people give commentary about her. You have all these opinions about politics and social issues, and when people give their opinions about you and how you speak and articulate yourself and your artistry, you have a problem with it. As time has progressed, Armand did say that he felt that Cardi B was using him like a pawn, essentially keeping him in her back pocket because she likes to be cool with all the bloggers. And he always kept his mouth shut, but he never made it clear that they had a conflict or an issue. He even asked Jason Lee to mentor him and to guide him and to show him around the industry and so much more. And he even got to meet Kanye thanks to Jason Lee. So he basically got mentored by Jason Lee. Jason Lee brought him up in the industry, gave him more connections and so much more. And the awkward thing is, Jason Lee is really good friends with Cardi B. And Jason Lee and Armand had a very ugly and nasty fallout.
He gonna tell me I need to watch out for Cardi B and not support her because I'm posting her too much. I only need to be posting her if she paying me. Then he gonna say he regret not working with, he regret going so hard on Nicki Minaj for Cardi B because Cardi B don't give nothing back.
Due to them having a very ugly and nasty fallout, Armand then went on the record and then did a whole expose exposing the fact that Jason Lee is narcissistic, self-absorbed, wants to be the only gay big content creator, and also is very jealous and envious of other small content creators because they have more reach and more personality than him. Now, I remember I saw that video and the first thing I thought to myself was, okay, I understand where he's coming from, but why would you keep somebody like that around if they're narcissistic? Why did you stick around? Why were you so cool with them? Because if I feel like someone's narcissistic or someone uses me as a pawn to make themselves look good or make themselves feel better, I'm not going to be cool with them unless I'm not a genuine person at all. But that's just me. Then there was a situation such as this. If y'all didn't know, Jason Lee being so cool with Cardi B could obviously cloud Cardi B's judgment. Armand still maintained a positive relationship with Cardi B because he always had positive things to say about her music, her artistry, and he had a lot of constructive criticism about her. However, not only was he cool with Cardi B, he gradually became cool with Nicki Minaj. He had access and Nicki Minaj's personal contact information to where he was having conversations with her and being cool with her. And I don't need to give y'all the rundown about why that's fucked up and problematic, because you can't be cool with them both at the same exact time and have both their contact information and want to hang out and link up with both of them. It just doesn't work. Both of them have a serious issue that goes beyond music.
Because because you and Jeezy got the same management and you barked at them because they gave me the No Limit record, which they presented to you first, and you didn't like the record. You didn't believe in the record. Nobody actually believed in the record. Me and Jeezy, every single time that it climbed up the charts, we was extremely excited, and you barked at your management because they gave me the record, and that's fucking bad.
It's a lot of things that goes deeper than just music, and if they ever see each other again, it's probably going to be a lot more uglier in real life. So please understand that this isn't just them bickering back and forth and catty female rap drama. This is to a point where both their husbands were going back and forth with each other. So this is uglier and deeper than music. And Armand being cool with both of them, And that's why, to a sense, Cardi B might have always been skeptical. However, Nicki Minaj chose to keep her distance from Armand because many of her fans warned her to not listen to him because he's biased and to not trust him. So Nicki, of course, took the words of her fan base.
A lot of the YouTubers, Ra, and a lot of these people that hate me, they've now adopted my Queen Radio persona.
I thought I noticed it.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Yeah, like imagine men, grown-ass men, women too, but imagine grown-ass men who, you know, they used to be the biggest barbs, right? All of them were barbs first. And since I started doing Queen Radio, well, you know, once Queen Radio started, everybody got a
show.
Yikes.
I've noticed they've adopted my lingo, my persona, my phrases,
voice changes,
like the persona,
the
like,
bombs.
Oh my!
Don't make me.
Oh my God! Imagine loving someone so much that you begin to hate them because you can't get as close to them as possible, right? But then you begin to transform into them. I'm happy that I was able to bring a whole new wave.
And let's be real, Nicki Minaj probably said that because Armand has critiqued Nicki Minaj's artistry as well.
Now on this fresh album, I don't want Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Oochie Coochie Nicki. None of that. I need Roma Reloaded. I need Gag City. I need Red Ruby the Sleeves. Nicki, I don't need you to prove that you're hip hop anymore. I don't need you to prove that you're not messy anymore.
He hasn't just fully pandered to Nicki. He's definitely criticized Nicki at some moments. But he definitely has picked and choose when to be biased towards which person. But you can definitely tell that a lot of it probably plays a role in the fact that he never really got anything from either of them. So I don't blame him to, you know, be distant and do whatever he pleases. But why try to be really cool with them and contact them personally? That's a little bit odd. Celebrities will always see you as a blogger and someone that they can utilize and use if you have a reach, such as a platform that's considered messy or a platform that has influence to sway the masses' opinions about you. Celebrities may shit on blogs and talk shit about blogs, say that we're miserable with this, we're that, or bloggers and commentators and journalists in general. But deep down inside, they really need commentators or else nobody's going to really fuck with them. Bloggers have a lot of influence that a lot of celebrities don't like, but admire at the same time. So hear this perspective out. Cardi B decided to basically say that she was going to distance herself from Armand because she didn't like the fact that Armand was two-faced and fake, and there were other people in her ear telling her things. Armand had a lot of very abrasive opinions about Cardi B's upcoming singles, lead singles, and the direction of her career, and rather not people would still care about her.
If we're talking musically, Nicki Minaj is leading the pack for female rap right now. And when she wasn't, I would say it. When Cardi B was running it, I said it. Cardi B is not running it anymore.
And mind you, he's still cordial with her at this point. But it's very obvious he still took in the back of his mind that Cardi B don't invest or put nothing into anyone after Jason Lee allegedly told him that.
He gonna tell me I need to watch out for Cardi B and not support her because I'm posting her too much. I only need to be posting her if she paying me. Then he gonna say he regret not working with. He regret going so hard on Nicki Minaj for Cardi B because Cardi B don't give nothing back. Ain't nobody sitting up here scared. Like if you don't drop no album, that don't ruin my day. You get what I'm saying? She's talked about it. She ain't losing momentum. Well, Cardi B has definitely lost momentum. She has definitely lost momentum. It's not 2018 anymore. It's not even 2020 anymore. Yes, enough. I like that record. I think the record was great. I like the visual. I like that she didn't do too much, but she has lost momentum. The demand is not there for her, that much anymore.
There's a recorded phone call of one of Cardi B's really good friends who's a very popular blogger named Ken Barbie. There's a phone call recording of him making it very clear.
No, this is before we fell out, before the blow. He was posting in the studio, like, oh, I'm the one in the studio, and this and that and the third. It's just like, girl. All right, girl. All right, girl. I'll let you have it. But it had nothing to do with you. was just more so like studio. You was just taking a picture in the studio. I don't know.
Exactly. Stupid. Y'all heard what he said?
Well, the reason why I say this, that, and the third, and I feel this way is because, you know, why do you feel this way about me and not even repost any of my stuff? Why do you show me love in private but don't repost nothing or show me love or invite me to the studio and so much more? It's just Armand was making it very clear. Why should I give my loyalty and my energy to you and be biased towards you when I'm not getting anything in return? And that was recorded by one of Cardi B's friends, Ken Barbie, who's also a blogger. Kind of awkward.
Now, I can't even get a happy birthday. Or when I text you happy birthday, you don't even, so, you know, I didn't know we was friends because, girl, when I was trying to do the French, you wasn't giving friend, it was giving, you're the blogger. And before anybody tried to twist it and say, oh, I was mad about a happy birthday, it's not about a happy birthday. It's the point. You coming to me saying that I didn't handle the situation like a friend, but I didn't know we was friends because, girl, when I was trying to be the friend, it wasn't giving friend. So all of a sudden, when you didn't like something that I said or you didn't like something that was posted, all of a sudden, I wasn't your friend and I was using you.
You got people dragging me. You're dragging me online and motherfucker and calling me ugly. And then I'm like, I'm not dragging you. Yeah, the fuck you are. And you're using me. What did you do for me? What did you do? We kikied, but girl, you got me over here actually looking crazy.
And it didn't stop there. He would actively make comments about Cardi B's physical appearance, comparing it to Nicki Minaj's.
We talk about people's face, and then my whole thing is, girl, your face card, like I said, and people felt the way, her face card is not eating Cardi B's face right here. The girls is neck and neck for me. It's giving Cardi B's face is sitting. I don't care. Get into it. Get into it. And
comparing her recent project to Nicki's project and so much more. And he actively brought up how Cardi B is very headstrong on trying to outsell Nicki. So it was little comments like those that eventually escalated into where we are now.
It wasn't just good enough for her to do the 200K. That wasn't the goal. The goal was for Cardi B to outsell Nicki Minaj. And this is what we're not going to do. We're not going to sit up here and make it seem like everybody, all the bar pages gloating and cheering and happy that this is a negative energy. This is a sport.
Okay, but my question is this. Why did Nicki crash out so bad? This is like a
because she level. Can and she should. The question that you asked, why is it that Cardi B gets a fucking pass for everything she does? There's literally a recording of her screaming to the top of her lungs, damn near pregnant, cursing people out. She's the blogs don't even post her. She crashes out on everybody. She threatens people. She records people. She's got tea on every damn body but herself. We're going to start here first, boo. We're going here first. Never forget. Hold on, boo.
Because I'm gonna outsell. What? Y'all don't even want me to drop that album. Crying because I'm gonna outsell. I'm gonna have he on top. That's a fact.
But it's like, if I'm not just gargling her, then all of a sudden I'm not a credible source, or I shouldn't be speaking on her.
If you ever feel like you taking jabs at me, if you ever motherfucking feel like you talking shit about me and I'm not replying back, or I'm taking the high road, or blah blah blah, don't ever think it's because you're bullying me or picking on me. It's because you're, and I'm not even gonna say the word irrelevant. It's just that I just don't really want to waste my time going back and forth with you. Then you want to come here and be like, oh, why do women hate gay men? No, they hate messy ass gay men like you. And you make other gay niggas look bad. Always messing with bitches. Always starting shit. Always got this nasty jealousy. You're having fucking jealousy with everybody. And I got straight and gay niggas. They'll smack the shit out of you.
As we know, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj had their very ugly feud a couple weeks ago that involved them both talking about each other's children. Of course, there were a lot of low blows and things got very dark and ugly. And most of y'all already seen that. We don't have to go down that rabbit hole. Now, what makes things even worse is Armand, if y'all didn't know, recently got the opportunity to work with Angela Yee, whom we all know from the Breakfast Club, and she oftentimes invites him on many of her segments to give commentary because Angela Yee is a fan of Armand.
Hi, Angela. Me and Armand want to know who's the drama in all of this.
Oh, it's most definitely Nicki. Like, it seems like she's hating because Cardi's album dropped. She's trying to sabotage it from going to number one by having her Barbies tweet online, like, Barbies, buy the albums. If you don't buy the album, I'm going to curse you out. Like, Nicki, you're the drama. You're hating also. You should never bring kids into this.
Yeah, I mean, they both did bring the kids, and earlier somebody said, Culture, you are who you think you are, and Papa Bear's a cutie pie too. So let's not.
I think we got it. We can't. Yeah, I think sometimes though we hear online, are we forgetting that Cardi B literally said that.
Don't try to sway people's opinions.
Okay. I'm just saying we're no one is acknowledging that Cardi B pretty much said that Nicki Minaj's kids can't say their ABCs.
But she called both Culture ugly.
But that was after.
And she talked about the baby, about her being pregnant with another man's baby. Your husband is allegedly a pedophile, so why do you care?
Ooh. And look, and I would say,
I'm just saying.
Well, Cardi B wasn't a fan of Armand going on Angela Yee's platform because Armand had a lot of very strong opinions about Cardi B, and he wasn't holding back on Angela Yee's platform. Somebody who has a great relationship with Cardi.
How a beef started, and he brings out spaces that I did last year, not even this year. Trying to justify why bitches bring up my child and my fucking pregnancy. That's what I told her. Nigga, I'm not hiding. I didn't try to kick you out. I said, don't do that. I told her, don't do that to me, because I fuck with you off the GP. I've been to your show 3 times because I fuck with you heavy and I respect you. Don't come here try to switch it up that I was trying to get you kicked out of nothing. I'm not kicking you out of shit. I just told her, like, yo, you should have more respect for me because I have more respect for you. And we could get on 3-way. She gonna tell you that I said that. I ain't never said, take that nigga off the shit. I never done no shit like that. Word to my mother. My kid could die inside me if I'm lying. If I try to take you out. I wish Angela Yee see how her mother I was trying to take you off air. I wish she would. Because she know I didn't. But you know what? Look what you do. Look why you kill opportunities, because you're lying.
Nah, that's why we fell out. Because she feel like she can treat me like shit. And I'm supposed to take it. Then all of a sudden, she's the victim. It's like, girl, you be doing weird shit too. Take responsibility for recording my phone call. Say you called the radio station mid-show and try to have me fucking removed.
His problem is he wants to be a commentator and then also be friends with these people at the same time and then also cater to his audience. He's people pleasing. You're trying to please everybody, your audience, these celebrities that you want to be in cahoots with, and then you're also trying to capitalize off of your relationships with them. That's why it's best to just not be friends or cool with a celebrity at all because of little shit like that. If anything, I'd probably really respect him more, and people would probably respect him more if he just simply didn't try to be cool with them or build relationships with them. Why are you trying to hang out, and why do you care about being in the studio with Cardi B? Why do you care about having her personal phone number? Why do you care about texting her personally and giving her birthday wishes? Why do you care? I wouldn't want to be friends with any of these fucking celebrities because all of them are demonic. They fucking drink children's blood and shit. They're evil. And like, I just would not want to be cool with any of them. A lot of celebrities tend to be very narcissistic and self-centered and self-absorbed because they're all surrounded by yes men that kiss their ass and just tell them everything they do is okay because of who they are and the opportunities that they bring. It even got so ugly to the point where Armand literally said that Cardi B tried to get him removed off the show. Cardi B then clapped back and said that it wasn't true and she didn't try to remove anyone. She just felt like she had to check a lot of her personal relationships for helping people that she doesn't care for or like. And best believe, I don't think Armand's going to be coming back on that platform anytime soon because why would anybody want to burn a bridge with Cardi B? She brings opportunities. Anything attached to her will lead to brand deals. Anything attached to Cardi B will lead to a cosign, will lead to other people in the industry wanting to associate with you so that way they can have proximity to her. That's the thing when you're cool with somebody that's lit and powerful. You don't really want to burn that bridge because you never really know when you want to cross it again. You shouldn't want to be around somebody because they attract opportunities. You shouldn't want to be fake and try to network with somebody just because you feel like that bridge can benefit you one day. It just makes you look very stupid and delusional, and people don't want to trust you when they see that kind of stuff. So he really should have thought that through. So In a nutshell, Cardi B is fucked up and wrong as hell for trying to leak this man's address because he is a blogger. He's a gossiper and a commentator and a streamer. He's not a journalist. He's not going to be objective. He's not going to be neutral or balanced. He doesn't really have to. He's not he doesn't know code of ethics. When you are a journalist or you work in the media world, you have to practice code of ethics. That's why sometimes I have a hard time sometimes even considering people like Tasha K a journalist, because sometimes when you're a journalist, you have to practice code of ethics, which means you have to be objective, you have to be open-ended, and you have to be fair. Sometimes Armand is taking things so far to the point where he's literally insulted her, insulted the way she's pronounced things, and that's not really being objective.
You talking about my car? I'm like, girl, I'm not. Spell car. She's like, girl, what? Say driver's license 3 times fast. You know what I mean? Like, girl, what?
Sometimes celebrities and entertainers and people who are on the internet have responded to me. And some of y'all would never know because I never responded or don't fucking care. The mere truth is this: he's a social climber that didn't think shit through. The problem is he's an opportunist, which is okay because we're all opportunists in these crazy times. We all want to build our brands and build our reputation in whatever industry we work in. But you're an opportunist in a sense where you want to be friends with these people, and then you don't realize that some of them just see you for what you are. They see you as a commentator. A lot of people don't respect me because I'm a commentator. You think people respect anybody that you watch that's a blogger and a commentator? There's times where when I talk to people where I'm cool people, they're nervous about the fact that I'm probably like secretly recording a conversation. Like I've had awkward situations like that where I've hung out with famous people and they'd be like, well, you know, don't say that on your platform. Like don't say it on your platform. And I'm just like, why the fuck? Like I just ignore it and keep moving. Where sometimes people will say things like, oh, well, you know, I don't want you going on your platform talking about me. And it's like, bitch, you're irrelevant. You don't even have any fucking followers. You're not even on the fucking internet. Nobody knows who you are. That's how people view you and perceive you when you have an influence that's based off of talking about people all the time. Then there's situations where people have tried to use me as a pawn. I'll never forget, there was a popular hair beauty guru named Abby. She was a popular beauty guru, hair tutorial YouTuber back in the day. And, you know, she literally tried to use me as a pawn because she had beef with the singer Queen Naja. And I'll never forget when she would like message me and be like, oh my God, Choice, like you won't believe what Queen Naja did. You know, Queen Naja literally had like a whole booking and she literally pissed off the person that she had a booking with. And Choice, you should do like an interview with this person. You should literally go live with this person and do an interview with this person, hang out with this person. And I actually did go live with that person a long time ago on Instagram, but she set it up. But she didn't want anybody to know that she set it up or she plugged me in. Then there were moments where she would tell me, she was like, oh, and Choice, you know, you should talk about how Queen's like this in your video. Or like, you know, Choice, like I was doing this for Queen and that for Queen. You should talk about that in your video. I never made a video defending her because I then started to realize that I was being used as a pawn. Then there were other instances where this, you know, YouTube creator who have way more followers and way more influence than was literally trying to tell me like, yo, Choice, you know, DDG's friend is over here lying, saying that I'm a hoe and that I smashed this person and that person. Yo, you should do a video. Like, if you do a video, Choice, I'll literally react to it. Just for her to try to be cool with Queen Naja and just for her to try to be cool with DDG's close friend 2 years later and do like fucking I like you pranks with these fucking people or try to like approach Queen at a party and make amends with Queen and make peace with Queen, all while trying to make me carry the weight and do her dirty work. And that's just a prime example. I'm not bringing this up to be like petty and, you know, create some issue. I'm bringing this up because I'm trying to give you guys like how sometimes you're treated as a commentator and a blogger, especially when your face is part of your brand and connecting with others and having a personal relationship with your audience. This is how you're treated sometimes, and you need to know this. I've been doing commentary longer than he's been doing commentary. I've been doing commentary for a very long time. It's been literally a fucking decade. And doing commentary for all these years, I've learned people don't trust you because they think that you're going to talk about them. So people keep you where they keep you. And the reason why Cardi B kept this guy around for so long is because in the back of her mind, she knew, well, if I burn this bridge, even though this guy's sketchy and shady and opportunist, then, you know, yeah, like, you know, he might talk about me. So let me just, you know, keep things cool, things keep cordial so they don't go on live bashing me and shitting on me. It's more of like she's trying to be a smart businesswoman and she's also trying to keep control of people. But Armand's problem is You can't please everybody. Why are you so infatuated trying to get opportunities from being connected with Cardi B? You don't need Cardi B to get opportunities. I've done lit shit that I don't even need like a big celebrity to like get me in. Like if you can't get yourself in and you need a big celebrity to get you in, or you feel like you have to be affiliated with a big name creator or a big name celebrity to get in, then maybe you don't really believe in yourself like you think you do if you can't even get into these rooms. He did this to himself. So if I were him, I'd probably tread lightly because I've never been at a point where a celebrity's threatening me, talking about Brim. Because if y'all don't know, Cardi B been jacking Brim since she's been 16. And Brim is a gang that's affiliated with the Bloods. So yeah, enough said. He should tread lightly and be very careful because when you say things like that, like when Cardi B says things like that, it's not a joke. Things are going to get real, real dark for him. And her suggesting that she knows his location and people always tell her, keep her tabs about where he at and where he pulling up at.
Talking about you got your team and these around LA with my fucking address because you got them watching me. When you go on space every chance you get to threaten me because I have an opinion and people engage.
It's all fun and games for me to do my commentary and talk about it, but when it gets to the point where somebody's talking about doing some street shit, she's impulsive as fuck, and she's clearly dangerous as a fucking person. She has no emotional regulation or no emotional intelligence. I understand being upset at somebody that you allowed in your space and being cool with them and wanted to like put your hands on them and teach them a lesson, but you saying this on a public platform because you have your fans and you have other bloggers and people in the industry hyping you up, that's very foolish and stupid. So she'll learn her lesson if something happens to him. But that's all I got to say on that. Please be sure to give your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And yeah, that's that. Troyce out this bitch. You will always be. I say fire to the rain. Watch it burn. I run away. In this turn. And I say fire to the rain, watch it burn. I set fire to the rain. That's all y'all get for free, and I don't even know the lyrics.